Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Oh, yay, it's Friday. Happy Friday. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing today? How are we doing? Yay, good morning. I'm so happy it's Friday. Hello. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Betsy. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So, I have two things. First of all, I've been obsessed with this show, The Man in High Castle, and I now because I watch it every time before I go to bed because I'm obsessed. Oh, good morning. I missed you. I'm sorry. Good morning, Brennan. The Man in High Castle. So now when I go to sleep, I have dreams about this show. It's so obnoxious. It's so obnoxious. Like last night, I was part of the resistance in this show and I was fighting the Japanese. It was awful. I'm just like, I can't, it's too stressful. I don't want to be stressed when I wake up. So it was fun. The other thing, which is blowing my mind right now, I have no idea what's happening. So my meditations that I do here on Periscope, I record an audio. Like I actually have a speaker here in front of me, a microphone, not a speaker, a microphone, and I have my laptop and everything. I record, and then I convert those recordings to a podcast, so that people have an audio recording of the meditation, just the meditation, not me blah blah blahing, but the meditation. So what's really crazy about this, and I have no idea what's going on now, my podcast is pushed to, at the minimum, 9 different platforms, and I can kind of track how many downloads that are on those that it's getting on those platforms. Some of them I can't. They just give me like an estimate number. Well, somewhere, good morning, Jody. Nice to see you too, dear. Somewhere, that's the only thing I can think of is that my podcast is getting featured, or it's getting, put as a for you or recommendation, something. Because last week I had just hit 10,000 downloads. My meditations, and I just started my podcast in July. I've been watching it go up incrementally. So viewership is about, it began, I was around 30 downloads a day. And then I would start going up, and I was about 50, 70 downloads a day. Right now I'm about, just over 200 downloads a day. Last week I was at 10,000 downloads. And as of this morning, I will not even be surprised if I'm at 12,000. Something happened where I jumped from 10,000 to 1,700 downloads. I jumped 1,700 downloads in the matter of 3 days. And I have no idea what's going on. And I'm just watching it like, what? It's exciting. It is very exciting. So I keep thinking there's something wrong that it's doing that. But if you're interested in catching me in the audio version, my podcast is called... Shut up, Betsy. My podcast is called Breaking Beyond Guided Meditation. You're welcome to go check that out. It's on like every whatever podcast you could think of. It's there. It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's on Google. It's on Outcast. It's everywhere. I could name all sorts of things, but that's where it's at. So go check it out. But I have no idea. So wherever that's being shared, oh good, I'm so glad. I love this card. Thank you for the reprieve. I feel like I'm getting a reprieve this morning. I also feel like my hair, I got it trimmed, and I'm looking at it now, and I could tell it's shorter. Here's our card today. Tree of Life. And when I began the broadcast today, what I started thinking about was manifestation. So manifestation, how we manifest, what we manifest, what does that look like? Why is it such a buzzword? And to me, when I think about manifestation, good morning, Darcy. When I think about manifestation, I think about changing our mindset, and I think about shifting it into a mindset of I have instead of always going to the place of I don't have enough, or when will I have more? How can I have? And those kinds of things. Good morning. Oh, nice. Good. And that's a good example. I had a great client. I still have a great client. She's still a great client. But she would always come in, and her actions and her words were always in the place of being healed. And not when I'm better, I will, like, no, I'm better. I'm healed. I'm in a good space. And so we're continually putting out that energy, and we're continually living in that space, or and not in a mindset of continuous lack. I think there's something for that. And I don't know why I have to bring it up today, but I do. As soon as I came on, I was like, oh, okay, well, talking a little bit about manifestation. All right. But when we're in a place of where we don't have, we're always trying to have, versus we already have, and having appreciation, gratitude for that, puts us in a much happier place, and a place where we manifest. So anyway, Tree of Life is our card today. Oops, not that one. And let's go ahead and get started with our beautiful meditation today. Shall we? Yes, we shall, Jill. It's Friday. Where's your red nose? No one asked me about the red nose. No one said anything about the red nose today. And it's Friday. That's because Nancy's not here to cheer me on. Nancy, where are you? All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. Enough silliness. Let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath in all the way down to the belly. And slowly exhale. Nice deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Last one, deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Go ahead and relax the breath, keeping it down in the belly, nice and even. Relax the shoulders, feel the relaxation go down your arms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Beautifully relaxed. Nice, even breathing. Mirror that breath to the ocean wave. When that tide comes in, the breath comes in. And the tide goes out and the breath goes out. Beautiful, even breath. Your body relaxes, your hands rest on your legs. Very present with yourself. As your mind begins to focus on that breath, everything else is sort of pushed to the side. Beautiful flow of breath. I want you to begin to visualize yourself sitting around a campfire. The sky is dark but lit with stars. The moon is high above. It's a warm summer night. And you're sitting maybe on a chair or a bench or a blanket next to a warm fire. You might even be in some place you know it's familiar to you. This place makes you feel safe, comfortable and relaxed. You're watching the flames dance within a ring. In your mind, I'd like you to think of someone you like sitting next to you by that fire. And then I want you to visualize them walking towards you and taking a seat next to you. As they come close to the fire and sit next to you, I don't want you to share a lot of words. I just want you to share smiles, maybe a touch of hands. And then I want your mind to go to the next person that you wish was sitting next to you by that fire. I want you to see them walking in, making their way around the fire to come sit next to you. Visualize the next person. Watch them step towards the fire, make their way, sitting down next to one of your guests. Allow whatever image comes into your mind. Some of these guests that come may not be the ones that you would have initially suspected. Visualize the next person in your mind. Have them come sit by your fire. Watch them walk towards you, make their way around the flames, and have a seat. I want you to visualize the next person in your mind. See them walk towards the fire. a seat. Finally, your last guest. Visualize them in your mind. Watch them walk to the fire and take the last place around the circle. Each one of these people has an impact on you. An impact on the way you think, the way you carry yourself, showing you aspects of yourself, pushing you to be stronger, more confident, more empathetic and loving. I want you to take some time to connect with each one of these faces. And in your mind, go back to what they've shown you about yourself, what you've learned from them. I'll be here to call you back when it's time. one last look at all of those faces. Reflecting back to you something within yourself. Present in your life to help you to grow. Help you manifest what it is that you desire most. And show you that it's possible. One by one, they begin to leave the fire. You'll be left as you began. Warmth from the fire, those faces to reflect on, peace and inner knowing within you. Take one last gaze at the stars and the moon, feeling the safety and comfort of this place. Take a nice deep breath in, and slowly exhale. Bring your hands into heart center. Just take a moment for gratitude, reflection, one last thought before we conclude meditation. Take a nice deep breath in and slowly exhale. When you're ready, open your eyes and come back. Welcome back. Oh, thank you for all the hearts and the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How did we do with our guests by the fire? Fun, fun, fun. Fun, fun, fun. I liked that a lot. I got to see some great people, and some people that came in and I was like, that was really interesting. Oh, I'm so glad, Tanya. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, good, Jody. I'm glad. I'm glad. Good. Yay. I loved seeing that. Oh, this is so perfect. This card is such a great wrap-up card for this. Look at the moon. I had a couple of those. I was like, what? This is okay. Ocean of eternal love. How beautiful. So if anything, and this is healing, creativity, and fertility, but if anything around that fire and under that beautiful moon and those stars, we should have felt loved. And those people that come to that circle and really impact our lives in such amazing ways. And, you know, how often we don't truly reflect on that and truly reflect on how much they've maybe helped us shift or change maybe our mindset, made us a better person, helped us thinking about things a little differently. And do we thank them? Do we say anything to them about that? Do we reach out to them? How often do we do that? So I'm going to leave you with those thoughts today and tell you to have a most beautiful weekend. And tomorrow is December 1st already. So crazy. It's December. My God. Oh, of course you were. Of course you were. Much love to each of you. And I shall see you on Monday. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye, guys.